Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Afenta Malela. I am your education expert and we are back for another video. Once again, we're with Mr. Jan Badenhorst, the principal of Bellevue Institute of Distance Learning. And today we are going to be talking about bogus colleges. So Jan, can you please tell us, what are bogus colleges and how do you identify them?
Vince, I hate the term bogus college, but unfortunately we live in a country where lots of things happen in a bogus manner. I think for me bogus college really relates to is the college properly accredited, is the courses or the courses it's offering accredited, and bogus kind of implies that they're lying about it, so they're not, but they're saying they are.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just give I'll say a few brief words on what exactly does accreditation entail, and then how do I know they're telling me the truth? Okay, so what does accreditation entails? Accreditation means one of the three accrediting bodies, the Council on Higher Education and Training, the QCTO or UMADUSI, has gotten a submission from your college, you've given a lot of information, they come and do a site visit, and they check you out, and they see if they are happy that you will be able to offer the programs at the right level of quality. Separately, one looks at college accreditation, but then also each program in a college can be accredited. So you need to check, is the college accredited, and then go, cool, I want to study a specific program, is the program accredited? In our case, we have a third leg, which is the exams are offered by the Department of Higher Education and Training. So we're also registered with them for the exams, and we have an exam number. So in brief, there's accreditation for you, but now we're getting back to the issue of bogus.
Yeah.
It's evidence, and there's a number of evidence elements. I think often you ask this question and people go, well, there's a list, go and check on the list. Now I've got those lists, which is why I don't start there. So I'm going to talk about, you can look it up on a list, but I'm going to talk about it last. The first thing is evidence. So if I'm saying the college is accredited by the QCTO, then surely on my website there's an accreditation page, there's a picture of the certificate or the letter I got from the QCTO. I can go there, I can read it, and I can use does it exist? Am I showing the evidence? The person who's showing evidence is more likely to be legit. The person going, I'm accredited, but they're not showing you any evidence. Evidence of accreditation is a letter from the QCTO, is a certificate from the QCTO, is a letter from the Department of Education, a certificate from the Department of Education, it's a certificate from the ICB that also accredited some of our programs. I would go to the college's website and I'll go, where's the evidence? Is there an easy button that says accreditation? Does it open a page with evidence? So for me, that's a simple, easy step. And people can give fraudulent evidence, but if that evidence exists, I've got a much higher sense of trust now. That's the first thing I would do.
Yeah.
The second thing I would do is I would simply use all the media at my disposal, Facebook, Google, to ask the question, is this college legit? Or if I were to Google, I'll Google the name of your college and I'll add the word complaints. Google Bellevue Institute of Distance Learning complaints. What you're going to find is if lots of people online complain, you're going to see those complaints. You're going to look at the reviews. You're going to go to Hello Peter and look at the reviews from Hello Peter. You're going to go to Facebook reviews. You're going to read those reviews. And I think there's other places. On Google Maps, actually, businesses register there, and there's reviews being done there as well. Now, what am I telling you? I'm telling you I'm using quick, common sense ways to see whether I can trust the college. They're saying they're accredited, or they're showing me the evidence. And I'm just doing my research. I've read their reviews. If they're lying about the accreditation, somebody wrote a review and they can't just delete that review. Or somebody wrote about it somewhere on the internet and your Googling tells you. If you Google Bellevue Institute of Distance Learning scam, then you add the word scam, you're worried about a shop. You want to buy a fridge from a shop. Jan's fridge shop. You Google Jan's fridge shop scam. The first thing that comes up, if Jan scammed somebody in his fridge shop, is going to be somebody that wrote about that somewhere on the internet, and that comes up immediately. You can click and you can read it. And you can.
Yeah.
So with Google, with Hello Peter, with Facebook reviews, with Google reviews, it is easy to check out the reputation of a person, of a business, of a college.
Yeah.
So in my mind, there are 3 steps, and I tend to think you never even get to step 3. You have your answer by step 2. Step 1 is I've checked your website. Are you showing evidence? Step 2 is I've checked out the reputation online. Do you have a good reputation or a bad reputation?
Yeah.
There's Facebook groups of people interested in studying. Go join the Bellevue student Facebook group. See, ask there, in that group of people already studying at Bellevue, guys, are they legit? Guys, are they offering good service? You're thinking of a different college, go on Facebook and see if there isn't already a group of students or potential students writing on Facebook, talking to each other on Facebook, independently of the college. See what they say. So, and that's all. Check out. I'm checking the evidence, then I'm checking out your reputation, which is easy to do. Google, Facebook, you name it.
Yeah.
Beyond that, sure, technically, there's a list of accredited providers. So if you're telling me but I've printed it, so I'm telling you you're not going to go through that list. You're going to give up by page 88. If you're telling me you're accredited by the QCTO, I've seen your QCTO certificate on your site, on your website. I'm phoning the QCTO. I'm saying, guys, I'm looking at the Bellevue Institute of Distance Learning accreditation page. Here's a certificate from you saying they're accredited. Is it legit? The person on the other end of the phone can open that same web page, or they look up, they know. So I would never try to find a list. I just contact that body. I'm saying Bellevue Institute of Distance Learning has an exam number with the Department of Higher Education and Training to offer, as part of our accreditation, to offer the native courses. Phone them. Say, I'm on this college's website. I see they say they have an exam number with you. Can I read you their exam number? And you tell me, is it a legitimate exam number? Is it their exam number? But I still say, you don't need to do that. Do it. I've told you how to do it.
Yeah.
But if you looked for the evidence and you've checked out my reputation online, you have your answer. You have your answer.
So by the second step, you should have already decided.
Well, the college isn't. Let's assume you do step 1 and step 2, which is really investigating my honesty. You've done step 1 and step 2. Let me play out this scenario for you. The college is accredited. They're not bogus. But by having looked at what students say about them, you decide not to study with them. So I also think one needs to go beyond, is it bogus? If it's not bogus, it's a good college. No. You want to find the college that's right for you.
Absolutely.
And it's so easy to do your research online, to find other people to discuss it with, to find real students. I'm just going, use those tools. People will either love a college or hate it.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Do that little bit of research. You're committing, you want to study a program, you're committing 2-3 years of your life to study somewhere. The question isn't just, are they accredited? The question isn't just, are they bogus or not bogus? The question is, will they truly help me get what I'm trying to get? At the end of my 3 years or 2 years, paying over lots of money, lots of blood, sweat and tears and hard work and studying, will I have what I'm trying to get?
Yeah.
At the end of my studies of this college, will I have that diploma? Will they make me successful? And that you check out before you start by checking out the reputation. So for me, many people ask about bogus, they ask about accreditation. I always end up talking about reputation.
So reputation is very important. And also, I think if you've gotten to that level, you also kind of want your overall studying experience to be kind of what you want it to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
And by checking out the college's reputation, you are picking up what's going to go wrong. What do I have to be worried about? You're checking out the reputation of a small college in the suburb, and you see the student says they can't go to class every day, or the classes are interrupted because of load shedding. It's not their fault. But now you know that before you sign up for those studies, because you check them out online before you start it.
Yeah.
You owe it to yourself to do a bit of homework before you choose. You don't just go, first college. No, it's a huge decision. It's a life-changing decision.
Okay, that was
Cool.
very insightful. Thank you very much
You're welcome.
for coming through today. So guys, that brings us to the end of our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, Mr. Barnos here did mention in the beginning how accreditation matters. We have done extensive videos on that topic. So please click the description, the link in the description below. We have many videos there that talk about accreditation. So thank you for joining us today, guys. Thank you for coming
Thank you
through.
very much.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.